Welcome back to my lecture series. Today we are going to look at data analysis in Excel, and we are going to look at cleaning up data. If you like these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can watch more videos. When we talk of data analysis, people think it is a very difficult term in Excel. When we talk of data cleanup, some people think there is a tool that you use to clean up data in Excel. But data analysis and data cleanup is just a way of showing how much you have mastered use of Excel formulas and functions. And this is the journey which we are going to start on. So to do analysis of data, we begin by cleaning up our data. We know that data are raw facts which are entered into the computer, and these ones have no meaning to the user until when they are processed and they become information. So using Excel formulas and Excel analysis tools, we shall be able to analyze, shall be able to process our data so that we can get out meaningful information. So the first step we do is to clean up our data. When you look at this data we have in here, it looks like as if it's in a mess. We have some cells which are empty and we may not need them. When you look at, say for example, here manufacturing, the word is halfway, it's not complete. When you look here, the date is not complete. We are seeing some hashes. So the first thing we do is to use a tool which is for auto-fitting to auto-fit our work. And I'm going to select the entire work by clicking using Ctrl A on the keyboard. I select the entire work, or I can bring my mouse to this place there, then I click there. So the entire work is selected. So when the entire work is selected, then I'll, under the Home tab, I'll come to Format, and I click Auto Fit, column width. So as you can see now, oh, my data is well seen. No hidden data. Then I want to delete empty spaces in my work. There are two ways of deleting blank spaces. So the first way is to go to this tool, which is found under Home tab, that is Find and Select. Then you click Go to Special. So in the dialog box that appears, you select blanks. Then you click OK. So Excel is going to calculate and is going to look for the blank spaces and will show them to you. So to delete them, you can use Ctrl and a minus on the keyboard. So it is going to give you an options to delete. However, I'm not going to use this because as you see when I say Shift Cells and if I delete this space, the manufacturing word here is going to come to IT. But this IT does not correspond with the manufacturing. So I have made a mistake. So my data is going to lose meaning. Likewise, if you see here, the date here for Miami, if I delete this empty space, this date for Miami is going to come up here. So it means, again, I'm losing track of my data. So that's why I'm not going to use that tool. So the best way to delete empty spaces is this. So you create another column, and we are going to call that column. Just give it any name, but I'm going to call it empty. I can call it any name, empty. Then I'm going to use an Excel function, which is called count A. I say equals, then count. So you have counts. I'm using count A. So I double click that. Then I'm going to select the columns to count. So this tool counts how many columns have data in them or how many cells have data in them. Then I'll press enter. So as I can see, 14 columns have data in them. So if I scroll down, I can see all of the columns that have data in them. I can see all the columns that have some data in them, all the cells. And those which don't have data will have 0. So where I see 0, it means that row is empty. There's nothing in it. Okay, there is 1 0 there, which means it is empty. So what I do, I'm going to use the filter tool. So I come to filter, then I'm going to filter out the rows with 0. So I filter out rows with 0. So those are the ones. Then I'm going to select them and I'm going to delete them using Control and a minus on the keyboard. So delete rows and I select OK. Then I can filter back and I say select all. Then OK. So when you see here, I don't have any 0 showing. So in a way, now these cells are not deleted because they have some corresponding data on this side. Otherwise, if I use the first tool, I will delete them and then you end up these dates moving up and my data will no longer be consistent. But here now data is consistent. After using this column, now I don't need it, so I can delete this column because this job is finished. So I can delete the column. Now I have clean data. I don't have any empty rows. All the rows I have data. So the next step is to convert my work into a table. So to convert my work into a table, I'll select. Now if I click on the arrow up here on the letter A, it will select the entire row, entire column, but I need to select only that has data. So I'm going to click in the first cell, then I hold Control, Shift, and the arrow pointing down. So it will select only those that have data. Then I want to go to the left hand side. So again, Control, Shift, then the left arrow. So I select only the area that has data. After that, then I'm going to convert this into a table by pressing Ctrl T on the keyboard, or you can as well come to Insert, then Table. I'm using a shortcut which is Ctrl T. Then I'll click OK. So as you see, my work is now turned into a table, and we are going to use this table to do other various cleaning of data in Excel. We meet in the next video, but please don't forget to like and to subscribe to these videos. Thank you.